Isang maalab na araw mga mag-aaral, ako muli ang inyong kaibigang guro, pre-service teacher, Sena Camelio, sa asignaturang General Mathematics. Halina't makinig sa nag-iisang radyo ng pagkatuto, ito ang 103.9 Radyo Tangguyub, your radio for learning. This time we will talk about the operations and functions. So we have our objectives. At the end of the lessons, the students can perform addition and subtraction, multiplication and division on functions. First, let us have an activity. So arrange these jumbled letters to form a words.
How many did you got out of 5?
Now let us have a review on addition and subtraction of functions. For our addition, we have the formula of f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. For our subtraction, we have the formula of f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. Let's try then a given example. F of x is equal to x plus 2 and g of x is equal to x plus 1. Number 1, find the sum of f and g. For the solutions, we have f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. Now we have to substitute our given to these given formulas. That is, f of x is equal to x plus 2 and g of x is equal to x plus 1. So that means to say f plus g of x is equal to x plus 2 plus x plus 1. That gives us x squared plus 3. So therefore, f plus g of x is equal to x squared plus 3. For the number 2, we have to find the difference of f and g. For the solutions, we are given f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. So let us again substitute the given. That is, f minus g of x is equal to x squared x plus 2 minus x plus 1. That gives us x plus 2 minus x minus 1. So for our final answer, f minus g of x is equal to 1. So enough for the review. We will proceed now for our proper discussion, that is the multiplication and division of functions. So I have here the formula on how to find the product and quotient of the function. For the product of f and g, that is f times g of x is equal to f of x times g of x. For our quotient, f and g, that is f over g of x is equal to f of x over g of x, where our g of x is not equal to 0. So each of these 4 operations, the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, is defined for all x in the domains in both f and g, with only the exemption that in quotient we exclude the values of x for which g of x is not equal to 0. Now let us try to answer this given example. We have the given of f of x is equal to x squared minus 1, g of x is equal to x squared minus x. Now let us try to find the product and quotient of these functions. First, the formula of products. So f times g of x is equal to f of x times g of x. Now that we have these formulas, let us simply substitute the given to the equation. That gives us x squared minus 1 times x squared minus x. That gives us the answer, x to the power of 4 minus x cubed minus x squared plus x. Now for the quotient, we have the formula of f over g of x is equal to f of x over g of x. Now that we have these formulas, we will simply substitute the given. That gives us x squared minus 1 over x squared minus x. That gives us an answer of x plus 1 over x. Since we are done discussing, let us have a short quiz for me to know if you have learned something. For your assignment, on your notebook, write a reflection about what you have learned from our topic today. Bago tayo magtapos, nais ko munang magpasalamat sa ating Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Miguel Filialan Jr., sa ating Division ALS Focal Person, Ma'am Agnes Moico, sa ating mga punong guro, Sir Martin I. Diaz at Ma'am Elsa L. Abid, sa aming practicum supervisors, Ma'am Ellen Consumo at Sir Michael Kennedy Camarao. Muli, ito ang inyong kaibigang guro na nagsasabing patuloy na mangarap para sa magandang kinabukasan. Paalam!